and all of a sudden y'all get into an argument.
Okay.
But then y'all call yourself y'all making up, and then it's like 6 months on down the line. They bring back up that argument. Well, not bring it up, they bring up something to that argument.
Okay.
How would you react to it?
I'm one of those people. I can't even lie.
I'm petty.
That's what.
See, I'm telling you, that right there,
I didn't forget you.
because you know what you should. No. Well, see, you should have said that from the beginning. If it's 6 months down the line, and if you just bring it up,
That is
you know
true.
what you should do. I'm sorry that bothered you. What can I do now to make that better? To make this better for us. Don't be petty about it, because you get petty. I mean, they're gonna.
No, I'm petty.
That's a big lesson.
Because your
with
action is gonna cause a reaction. But
If I have
Every
a
action
problem,
has
address it.
but not every action has an equal and opposite reaction.
I
So
didn't
you
say that
being
moment.
petty.
I said 6 months later, and you be like, oh yeah, just like you did that last time. You know,
That's what I'm
just
saying.
saying. I'm just
You
saying
bringing
that-
up something that you already supposed to have forgiven.
That's
You
what I'm
already
saying.
supposed to
So
forget.
if it's something that's bothering you, so you should
Right?
that's when you should address it then.
That's what I'm saying.
But what happens
there are
if-
people in relationships?
But what happens if you feel like you? What happens if you feel like I forgave this offense, but now you just sparked something that caused me to remember?
So
the
you still
offense?
triggered.
You know?
Well, see, you gonna always have it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing about remember. But if you
what is
forgave,
forgiveness, though?
yeah.
Forgiveness.
Yeah.
I feel like you gotta love somebody to truly forgive them, but most importantly, you gotta trust them.
You don't have to love nobody to forgive them.
You don't think so? You gotta trust them.
No, not really. Because what if somebody that you don't know do something?
Well, romantically. So I think forgiveness for like a partner and forgiveness for like friendships or just everyday people may be different.
Okay, yeah, that is true.
I don't believe
Because
that.
the thing is,
So
when
what you
you
think?
still harboring over
What I
stuff,
tell you, Uncle Rob married who?
because
His best friend.
Best friend.
when you still
That's gonna be your
harboring over
best friend.
stuff, for real,
The person who you with, right?
Yeah.
I feel like
So once you forgive
forgive
them, just don't
somebody
bring
when
up
you
their
got peace
offense
about the
anymore.
situation.
That's forgiveness.
That is.
If you forgive them, that
When
means
you're
they ain't
at-
bothering
You know what,
no
though?
more.
You're not-
And they ain't gonna do the same thing
Okay.
to you, no fucking
Because
more.
either you forgive or you leave.
Okay, no. What is this
Forgive,
question?
forget.
What is forgiveness?
You don't forget shit.
That's what we
I
were
just said
saying.
forgiveness.
Forgiveness is not for
So,
that person.
but
It's for
it's for
yourself.
yourself.
Apologetic
Give
for
yourself
something
a
that you
piece of
did.
mind for you to move on.
You're gonna ensure that,
That
you're
is
not
true.
doing that same
Forgiveness
shit
is for
again.
yourself.
It piss me off. Because if you do it again, then you were not apologetic about it.
It's
Tell
not
motherfuckers.
You
forgiveness.
said that to move
I'm not
on.
finna apologize for fucking another woman. No, I'm finna fuck another woman again.
Right.
I'm not finna do that.
Yeah,
I'm not finna apologize.
that's
for that.
real.
That don't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
I know I'm finna do the same thing to your ass again.
But
that
what
hurt you
what
the first
happens
time.
Hey,
if
I know I'm petty, right?
But
You
why?
know why that you petty?
Why are you petty?
He keep asking your ass motherfucking question you can't
that be
answer.
that trauma stuff?
Thank you, just say you don't fucking know. Stop trying to
I'm
avoid the
just
damn
petty.
question.
So my thing is, when it comes to like a situation where I feel like you hurt me,
Hurt people. And I
I'ma
think being
bring it
petty.
up.
So you
And
not
I
think
so
being
that's not
petty
being
is being
that's not being
immature.
petty. You still hurt.
That's
That is true.
That's
That's true.
You're being immature. I mean, let's just
It's
call it what it is.
immature.
Really, that's really what it is because I mean,
So if you know you petty, you shouldn't begin with nobody until you can fix the fact that you petty.
No, why she ain't with no motherfucker back.
exactly. Think
But what happens if she with somebody and she petty and then
But
she
then
keep
that- but that's-
apologizing for being petty, but it's just
gotta
something
work towards
and you're
it.
working
But what
towards
he
it.
said, you're not apologetic.
well,
They
let
go
me tell
right
you.
back to what I just
You
said.
can,
So you shouldn't apologize.
You can only
Apologize if you gonna do it
apologize
again.
one time. You can only apologize one time.
That's
That's
your
what you.
genetic makeup.
Once you keep
There's no
doing
need
it,
for you to apologize for
that
who
then
you
is a
are.
choice.
That's
They
who
they
you are.
either can
Keep
accept it
doing
or they
it.
can't.
No, they can't. Just accept the fact that that's who I am.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna always
How
be
that-
like that.
I'm gonna quote Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey said you gotta expect people to be exactly who they are. So once she show you that she petty, and like Diggs say, if she apologize for it and don't do it again, then okay. But if she apologize and do it again, that's who she is.
Because that's a choice that you continue to make. You can only apologize for one thing, and then what do you apologize for? Are you apologizing because you got caught, or do you generally just?
Or maybe you're apologizing out of love because
Yeah,
I
I'm
want
saying-
to
I'm
change
saying-
and I want to be
Yeah,
Either
different.
way,
You can,
why
but you-
apologize for what you are.
Yeah.
If that's what you are, that's what you are.
But see, but then that comes back.
But
to
that
you
is
though.
something that you can't change though. You
But
don't
that comes
have
back
to
to you
be
know
petty.
also, Chairman, because you should know a person better than all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because then that goes with what you settle for.
I don't like the
Because
question.
once you start getting
I
too
like hard
comfortable with a person, you
Everything
start
I do is good.
you start letting a lot of stuff slide that you never
That is
did.
true.
And then once
Go
you
back
get
to what I said, when you like a person.
When you love somebody,
You like and love somebody, you'll lie to yourself.
you will. That is true. You'll be like, they gonna change. Knowing they
I
ain't
see
gonna
the
change.
potential. They not.
Yeah.
I don't believe in potential.
I believe in potential. You know why I believe in potential? Because we all got potential.
If I don't meet you that way okay, then
You know why I believe in
don't
potential?
in it.
Because the money you make today may not be the money you make in 10 years. We all have potential.
Could be more or
We're
less.
literally all potential.
When
So
it
that's why I
comes to
believe
being
in
in a
potential.
relationship, you just gotta be there mentally.
Not
You gotta
necessarily.
be ready emotionally.
Not necessarily.
I can't
Why
say
you
to
think?
myself,
Why you think
you
people?
have potential, but you're not there?
Why you
It's
think
just
people
like,
that has been in more relationships typically have a lot of lessons because they go to the next one better because it's like that potential
Bye, y'all. Y'all
is
be
there.
safe.
Well, one y'all know
Okay,
fuck
now
they looking
here's
for.
the thing.
All
Here's
right,
the
baby,
thing,
love y'all.
right? When it comes to
Y'all can
relationships,
take what you on.
say, for example, like you
I gotta go.
wanna
You know, I
date a
gotta go show
Christian
my
man,
face
you wanna
at
date
Auntie
a man
Dunn
of
house.
faith, right?
Right.
Look at
But
I
you
already
know
got
a
still
man
about
right
15
now,
damn drinks.
he's
said-
not
she
there
said
with
it's all
his
right.
faith.
She said
Right
it's
now,
all right.
he's
My
kinda
dad
like
said she could do
wishy-washy.
That's different though. You gotta have some kind of faith. You gotta believe in God in order for me. Like that's not potential. That's foundation. That's different.
Greg, what I
Potential.
said- Greg,
When I think of
What I said
potential,
on
I'm thinking of
7
like the money you make, the person you can become. I believe that a man can change. I believe that a man can be a dog today or tomorrow, and in a few years, if you find the right woman, he can be a committed, faithful man. I
But
believe
why would
that.
I date the dog?
But that go back to what Diggs
I didn't
said.
say
I
date
wanna
the
date
dog.
the man that's ready.
I didn't
I
say
wanna
date the dog, but I
You want- so you wanna date
said,
the
but I
pretty
said I
dog.
do believe in potential.
You know, you gotta have a foundation. You know what I'm
You
saying?
don't want to be there when
You don't
want
want to go through the
You wanna
struggle.
finish product.
You don't want to go through the struggle. You want to appreciate what somebody else done built and how they get. So that means it's not gonna last because you don't have no foundation to
Right.
go
And
off
you
of.
ain't showing them that you can be
Everything
there
is
for
not
them.
always done.
Selfish motherfucker.
You know one thing about you know one
At
thing
least you
about
know that.
no, but one thing about
Selfish
no, listen.
You don't want to go through the trenches with nobody, boy.
You
See, you going through the trenches
I
with
got a
nobody.
goddamn debate, man. Why you
Okay, so
wasting
what's
your
our
time?
next question? What's our next
I'm not
question?
No, nobody
saying
get up out of
you
here.
have to be perfect, 'cause
I
don't
gotta go
believe
show
that.
my
I don't
face at
believe that
another
nobody
house.
is perfect.
Yeah,
I
nobody
get a
perfect.
phone call
But
from
what
my
I'm
mama
saying
talking
is,
about
I
I ain't
don't
why I
want
ain't
to
here.
have to struggle to get to that point. I
know
don't want to
what?
be sitting here crying,
No,
heartbroken
that-
about the
but
fact
that-
That's
you
the
have to
difference.
do
That
it.
no, no,
Why not?
no. But
That's what
that
we
wasn't the
want.
thing. That's not what I was telling you to do. I just said I believe in
Nah, nah,
potential.
ain't
I didn't
sneaking it
say
out for nobody.
I think black women shouldn't have to
you want a
struggle
drama-free
and
life.
be dragged through the dirt and cheated on to get a good man. I'm just saying I believe in potential
you don't
because
wanna earn love.
we believe in God. God can change us. We're renewed within Christ, right?
Right.
So I believe in potential. I believe that who you are today isn't who you have to be tomorrow or next year. You
I
know.
want to date somebody that's there. I want to date somebody that says, okay.
But most people
I wanna
do.
be
But are
there.
you there? Ask yourself that. So
No,
because a man
I'm
got a
not
right to
dating
say that
because
too.
I'm not there.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
I'm not
But
gonna
why
put
wouldn't
myself
you
in a
though?
relationship.
Because why
How
wouldn't
the
you
fuck
want
you gonna
somebody
get
who
that?
wants you before you're your best? If you don't
Well,
want
you
me at
gonna
my
try to
worst,
work
don't
with
try to
somebody
get
you
me
don't
at
Go
my
through the
best.
shit you can't get there.
Yeah.
Right. What I'm saying is, when it comes to dating a man, I'm not there yet in my faith. So I know that. So I want to work
Why
on
you
that
talking
before
about
I
faith?
get.
Because with potential, I'm talking because you got the foundation. So
Right.
I'm not saying you don't say you're not there because nobody is there. We would never be there.
Right.
Because we're always growing.
But I
When
want to
I'm
get
thinking
to a
potential,
point.
I'm just saying somebody being the best version of themselves in any aspect.
That's what I'm saying. You have to get that as far as like, of course, right now I want to be better in my faith. I want to grow. I want to be to a point where I can say I have a solid foundation with God. I don't have that yet.
You said God?
Yeah,
We
like
talking about
consistency.
God. We talking about potential with just who you are as a man, as a woman, like just you know.
I mean, I'm confident who I am.
So why
now.
the fuck you gotta keep
But-
jumping past a fucking friendship? Why this shit gotta be about being there in your faith in order to be
Yeah.
with me? Why
Yeah.
the fuck you just can't be friends with me?
But why you can't date
Because I
and
said
grow in
that.
Christ
How
with
the
a
hell else you
man?
gonna get
Yeah.
that?
Like I'm just my
You know when a
whole
man
thing is
is most
But
honest?
even with friends, like I'm gonna like for now, like I believe in dating to court to then get married because that's what I want, right?
okay. that's
So when
good.
it comes to being friends with a man, it's like if I'm gonna be friends with you, I want to be friends to then us dating to then us working towards marriage. It's not gonna be every man that I date. You only have, to me, I believe, one husband. So I'm not gonna find that in every guy, but I do want to at least when I'm ready
Wait,
to start
we
dating,
getting
I want
off
to
topic. We
You
getting
got
off topic. We getting off topic. We was talking about potential. You said you don't believe in potential. You said that was the topic. We were
Right.
talking about potential, not faith and dating and marriage. We were talking about potential. You said you don't believe in potential, right? But you were just solely relating potential to faith and dating.
I want you to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like I want a man in faith. I don't want a man that's like
And that's what you
an
should want.
atheist or don't believe.
Yeah,
in
that's
God.
what you
I want
should
someone
want.
that's have a like
But you
solid
don't know
But
that
that's
you
not
not gonna
potential,
genuinely
though.
just be
That's not the
friends with a
pot-
motherfucker. A man is gonna be at his most honest when he's just friends with you. What the fuck am I hiding? But if I know I'm trying to be a damn man, nigga gonna be hiding a lot of shit from me.
So you're not wrong for having standards and wanting a man of faith. That should be like, honestly, if I went on a date and a man said, I'm atheist, I would go out with him.
You see who
I'm being
shit.
real.
But right now, I don't want.
I'm not saying see potential in the atheist believing in Jesus. If he tell you he's an atheist, believe that.
Okay, why you don't? Okay, why you don't believe in potential, but you want potential for yourself?
Yeah. Like, how do you expect yourself to become if you don't believe in potential?
That's a good question.
So you believe in potential.
That requires
It's
a good
okay to
answer.
change your stance. It's okay to change your stance.
There's nothing wrong with growing together and growing
Don't quit trying to
in a
say that,
relationship.
she alright?
Nobody's not gonna always be on the same level. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Better early, I wish
You
I
gotta,
recorded that.
you know what I'm saying? You should be able to help bring each other up. So even if you meet somebody that's already at that point, and if he help bring you up, or if you at that point and you try to help him bring that up,
That's true growth.
but you're trying to over jump the struggle, and you're just trying to go right there and also to something that's gonna establish your foundation, something that you're gonna have to be able to sustain. Because like that go with what we said a long time ago, temptation.
So he done been
Y'all
through
gonna
struggle.
come
He
through
good.
temptation
You
with something that was something gonna test you. Somebody might come out. Somebody might see something out in the street and misinterpret the wrong way. Come back and tell you something, all that stuff. You gotta be able to believe, knowing that this the person that I grew with, and I know them better than this, or just know. You know what I'm saying? That I know beyond a shadow of doubt that this is not true. No matter what somebody come in and try to tell you, because people can be jealous of the relationship
And
you
that's
got,
why-
and that's what they want.
That's why in our generation, I firmly believe in not going like public with your relationship until you know like this foundation is solid before you start bringing
I think in public, no
All right,
matter.
baby. We
When
good.
you're with your partner in public, you should be able to agree with them. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to always stand behind them regardless of what. And then when you get home in private, and then that's when you address the issue of whether it was right or wrong. When you're in public, you should not disagree. Nobody should never see nothing that should be able that can come in between your wedge, between you and your partner, somebody that's going to affect that. Because you're not always going to agree on everything.
Right.
But you shouldn't be out in public arguing, and then somebody else see that, and then that potential to invite somebody else into, and or like you know,
Good to get
drive
to know
a
who the
web
fuck
between
you
y'all.
with before
Right.
you go out in public.
Okay,
with
so
them.
I
So you
Exactly.
always
Shit like
stand.
that.
You should stand behind
for
them.
you to bring outside
Right,
voices
wrong, and
into
different.
your
But also, you should be able to. You should be able to give advice. You should be able to accept advice. If you're wrong or if you're right, you know what I'm saying. You should be able to have an agreement. Okay, well, yeah, you were right. I was wrong when I said that, but I should be able to tell you that in private, or you know, pull you to the side. Not being public, trying to you know downgrade you, and then for one, nobody should be downgraded about them. Not by nobody who say they love them and you're in love. Anyway, you know,
Yeah.
but you know.
But that's so. What was our?